While some dragons are content to just fly around, look menacing, and occasionally fire off a breath weapon or two, that is not the case with Guardian Scalelord, a beautiful piece of art from March of the Machines by one of my new favorite artists, Victor Adame Minguez. Beautiful. I'm starting to follow him more closely, and everything is superb. Composition is king here, and this is done masterfully. I want to do two things to express the depth here that the artist has conveyed. And number one is the way that the horizon is set up, and it's great scale here because of it looks very, very far in the distance, but you'll notice that it's kind of curved. And I think the artist is trying to convey the curvature of whatever planetoid this creature is dominating. And I think that's really great. And because it's so far in the distance, it really conveys a lot of depth. And I've been running out of time on these drafts here, but I wanted to show in terms of depth, look at this beautiful little, it's almost like an Easter egg, a really beautifully rendered creature here that's taken a ride on the paw of this dragon. So I've been running out of time on the other drafts or takes of this, but I didn't want to miss that. Composition is beautiful. For a massive scale creature like this, the artist has to say, how do I fit it in the frame, or what do I let fall off? In this case, we talked about it last week too, the wing is allowed to exit the frame here, and implying, and this is really an interesting challenge for the viewer, is it implies this shape that's off the screen and even off the top of your phone there. But our imagination has to fill this in. But it's a beautiful way to strike a balance between what you need to show and what you let the mind create in imagination. The other wing is beautifully rendered. Line quality here is nice because we've got a contrast of these beautiful curves and then these little nuggets of detail that make it a nice variation in line, so the quality is well controlled. Light is controlled beautifully here because clearly it's coming from this side of the frame here and impinging on the underside of the wing, but the artist has done a great job in casting a shadow here and showing that he's mastered the composition here, and this really renders form. A beautiful serpentine line of action with a cylindrical shape around it that really helps get the form out and conveyed in a really nice way. And depth is showed overlapping here. Beautiful stuff here. Good job, Victor.